In 1958, humanity declared the strangest war in history, not against a nation, but against nature. The enemy was the Eurasian tree sparrow. The strategy? Psychological warfare. Make noise. Never let them land. Keep them flying until terror takes over. Until their tiny hearts simply cease to beat from sheer exhaustion. They fell from the sky like autumn leaves. A calculated victory, or so they thought. But when the banging stopped, a new sound emerged. Not of birds, but of retribution. The deafening buzz of a billion wings. Nature was about to fight back. To understand this tragedy, we must examine the arithmetic of arrogance. The logic was seductively linear. One sparrow eats 4.5 kilograms of grain per year. Therefore, exterminate 1 million birds, and you save food for 60,000 humans. It was a mathematical certainty, a simple equation for an industrial age. The sparrow was branded a criminal, one of the four pests, sentenced to death without trial. An entire nation was mobilized, a collective fever dream of conquest. From school, children taught to destroy nests as a patriotic duty, and armies of farmers guarding the skies. No sanctuary was left. By the end of the year, nearly 2 billion sparrows were annihilated. They celebrated the silence. They believed they had engineered paradise. But silence in nature is rarely a good sign. It is usually the calm before the storm. At first, the fields appeared lush. The harvest seemed promising. But humanity had forgotten a crucial variable. Sparrows don't just eat grain, they eat locusts. With the sky police executed, the plunderers began their feast. Locust populations exploded exponentially. They consumed everything in their path. The ecological balance, refined over millions of years, was destroyed in months. The grain reserves vanished. Hunger didn't just knock, it kicked down the door. The realization came too late. The war on nature had become a war on themselves. Great famine followed, a man-made catastrophe of biblical proportions. Estimates vary, but tens of millions paid the ultimate price for a calculation error. And here lies history's cruelest irony. To reverse the disaster, China had to quietly turn to the Soviet Union. Not for weapons, not for technology, but for sparrows. They imported the very enemy they had just exterminated. The saviors had wings. The sparrow was exonerated, but the dead could not be brought back. This is not just a story about the past. It is a mirror for our present. From melting glaciers to burning forests, we are still tampering with the machine. Nature does not require our management. It requires our respect. Are we repeating the errors of the past? Subscribe and let me know your thoughts below.